What is going on, Jet fans? I am Matt O'Leary back with another video, and we got some
breaking news.
The New York Jets trade for right tackle Morgan Moses. I am pumped up about this move because the Jets didn't have to give up a whole lot to get an above average starting quality offensive lineman that they had just a few years ago. Yes, we'll talk about him being a Jet in 2021, one of Joe Douglas's better free agent signings. Unfortunately, they let him leave after that season. He wanted a chance to start. The Jets were relying on Mekhi Becton and George Fant to be their tackles in 2022. And, well, unfortunately, Mekhi Becton got hurt. They had to sign Dwayne Brown, and the rest is history on the injuries on the offensive line the last 2 years. But moral of the story, Joe Douglas doesn't have to give up all that much. The Jets trade a fourth-round pick, their second fourth-round pick, pick number 112, and a sixth-round pick, which is pick 218, for Morgan Moses, and a fourth-round pick, pick 134. So they slide back 22 spots in the fourth round and give up a sixth-round pick for Morgan Moses. Win. You still have two fourth-round picks. Granted, you moved down the board, like I said, 22 spots, but you're getting a right tackle and a really good one over the last few years in Baltimore. And even when he was a member of the New York Jets a few years ago, again, in 2021, he was really, really solid. I think he's been someone who's reliable, good in pass protection, an excellent run blocker. Between Morgan Moses and Simpson, they are going to have a very, very good run blocking offensive line. And maybe they're changing their philosophy in the run game a little bit. I think they're going to try to be a little bit more power run, which is interesting. I'm going to see we'll see if that works. But again, moral of the story, great signing, great trade rather. He had 6 penalties last year in 2023, 5 sacks allowed, and 24 pressures in total. Every single year he's been in the league, he's allowed 5 sacks or less. That's a good number because the Jets tackles have been like 10 plus over the last couple of years. Mekhi Becton really struggled at left tackle. The Jets went through it at right tackle. They started with Mekhi for the first 2 weeks, then went to AVT. He gets injured. You go through a rotating cast of characters, Carter Warren, Max Mitchell, the whole thing. The Jets have had, again, numerous offensive line changes over the last few years, and this is a move that I think helps stabilize the offensive line, and it could potentially mean that Jet fans, or a section of Jet fans, are going to get their wish with Elijah Vera Tucker staying at guard, because right now, there's still a question mark at left tackle. We don't know who the left tackle is going to be, but from left guard over to right tackle, I would think this means Simpson, Tippmann, AVT, Morgan Moses from left guard to right tackle. Depending on how they fill out left tackle, this could be a good unit. If Simpson's your quote-unquote worst option on the offensive line, your number 5 guy, not bad. AVT, when healthy, we know how good he is. Joe Tippmann showed a lot of promise in his first season. Morgan Moses is a reliable piece. And now the Jets could go either one or two ways. Number 1, they could go through the free agency route and try to fill it that way with guys like Tyron Smith, who's still available at the time of recording. David Bakhtiari, I hate mentioning that name because it scares the life out of me with his injury history. He's going to be a name to watch, though. And the 10th overall pick in the NFL draft, whether it's Olu Fashanu, Talisi Fuaga, get aggressive and move up for Joe Alt. There's many ways that they can go about doing this. But if they sign a tackle or acquire a veteran left tackle, that opens things up in the NFL draft where they could either go wide receiver or a weapon like Brock Bowers in the first round. So again, that's why it was so hard for mock drafts for a long time to figure out what are they going to do. And it's still going to be hard until we have a better picture. Right now, there's still a massive hole at left tackle, but could potentially open things up for the New York Jets in the NFL draft as well. But initial reaction to this signing or trade, excuse me, I keep saying signing. It was a trade. It was smart. It was a smart decision from Joe Douglas and the New York Jets. A couple more positives with Morgan Moses before we get out of here. He stayed relatively healthy throughout his entire career over the last, we'll go 5. No, you can go back longer. So here's his game totals from 2014 to 2023. In 2023, 14, so he missed 3 games, but 17, 17, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 8 as a rookie. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2014, so he did get some playing time, but wasn't really a starter. But from 2015 through 2023, he's missed 3 games. I'll take it. They need reliability. And then the next thing, his contract, it's a very palatable deal for the New York Jets and Joe Douglas, as he has a $5.5 million base salary in 2024. So overall thoughts, love the trade. I want to hear from you. Let me know. I'm Matt. I'll catch you next time.